The Mitsubishi FX, also known as the Godzilla fighter jet, is one of the most advanced fighter jets on Earth. Surprisingly, it isn't coming from the US or China but from Japan. This mysterious next-generation war machine defies radar, outruns missiles, and fights alongside AI-driven drones. It is so fast and stealthy that some experts are calling it a UFO in disguise. For decades, Japan was limited by post-war restrictions, but now everything has changed. The world just got its first glimpse of a fighter that could redefine modern air combat, leaving even the F-35 and F-22 struggling to keep up. What's powering this invisible speed demon? How did Japan leap ahead in next-gen aviation overnight? And why are military analysts worldwide in shock? Stay tuned because what you're about to see is beyond imagination. Japan has long been recognized for its technological prowess, but in the military domain, it has often taken a backseat due to its post-World War II pacifist constitution. That is changing with the Mitsubishi FX, a sixth-generation stealth fighter set to redefine aerial warfare. Nicknamed the Godzilla jet, this aircraft combines hypersonic speed, AI-assisted combat systems, and next-generation stealth capabilities. Unlike previous fighter jets, which relied heavily on human piloting skills, the FX is designed to operate autonomously, working alongside unmanned drones to form a highly efficient combat network. One of the most revolutionary aspects of the FX is its laser weapon system, developed in collaboration with the UK. Unlike traditional missiles, which are expensive and have limited payload capacity, laser weapons offer an infinite number of shots as long as the aircraft has power. These directed energy weapons can destroy incoming missiles midair, disable enemy aircraft, and even neutralize ground targets with pinpoint precision. This technology could give Japan a major edge over rivals like China and Russia, who are still primarily relying on conventional missiles. Stealth has been completely redefined in the FX. Unlike fifth-generation aircraft, which rely on radar-absorbent materials, the FX incorporates an advanced composite skin that actively disperses radar waves, making detection nearly impossible. It also features a plasma stealth system, which emits electronically tuned energy fields that mask the aircraft from enemy radars. This makes the Godzilla jet effectively invisible to most tracking systems in use today. The propulsion system of the FX is an engineering marvel by any consideration. Its dual mode eliminates the obstacle of a hypersonic boost, with its supersonic speeds and hydrogen-assisted combustion helping the aircraft break through Mach 3, striding ahead of any other manned fighter jet in speed. This simply means that if one were to shoot at the FX from a distance using existing air-to-air missiles, they would most definitely miss it, as the aircraft would already be out of range, leaving adversaries dumbfounded. Perhaps the most important game-changer in the design of the FX is its capability to control a swarm of drones. Rather than fight alone, the FX will be supported by a network of cooperative swarm drones. Some of these autonomous combat drones will be able to perform reconnaissance, attack roles, or serve as decoys. The AI drones in the skirmish share battlefield data with the fighter in real time, permitting precision strikes while diminishing the pilot's workload. This type of teaming between human operators and uncrewed aerial vehicles will be pivotal in the future of air combat. With these cutting-edge features, the Godzilla jet stands above any other fighter. It marks Japan's first footstep into the realm of next-generation military aviation, signaling that the country wants to be recognized as a formidable global force in air dominance. If fully realized, this aircraft could redefine Japan's military power and shift the balance in the Pacific theater. Speed and firepower are impressive, but what if this jet could disappear mid-flight? Japan's engineers didn't just build a fighter, they mastered invisibility. Stealth has always been a defining characteristic of advanced fighter jets, but Japan has taken it to an entirely new level with the Mitsubishi FX. Unlike older stealth aircraft that focus on reducing radar cross-section through shape and materials, the FX employs next-gen stealth technology that makes it nearly undetectable. This includes active electronic countermeasures, plasma stealth fields, and adaptive camouflage that adjusts to its surroundings. One of the biggest advancements in Japan's stealth technology is the new composite material that covers the FX. Traditional stealth coatings wear off over time and require expensive maintenance, but Japan has developed a self-healing radar-absorbing skin. If the aircraft is damaged, it can regenerate its stealth coating, ensuring that it remains invisible to enemy radar throughout its mission. Its nanopolymer materials automatically repair minor abrasions, ensuring that its stealth profile remains intact. This alone makes it superior to the F-35, which requires constant upkeep to maintain its low observability. Japan has also integrated a revolutionary radar jamming system into the FX. Unlike conventional electronic warfare systems that simply block enemy radars, the FX emits false radar signals that make it appear as if it is multiple aircraft in different locations. This creates confusion for enemy forces, making it difficult to track or target the jet accurately. Combined with its plasma stealth capabilities, the FX can essentially disappear at will. Another method of detecting stealth aircraft is through infrared means, and the FX holds answers for those as well. The use of active cooling systems to deflect heat emissions away from enemy infrared sensors renders it undetectable by heat-seeking missiles. This is a vast improvement over classic stealth jets that give away a heat signature. Japan has also transformed cockpit design with an innovative system consisting of fully digital augmented reality components. In contrast to other fighter jets that rely on physical screens, the helmet of the FX pilot projects a 360 degrees view of the battlefield directly into their eyes, merging data from various sources. This puts the enemy's movement in the pilot's sight while AI-assisted targeting keeps track of it. In the end, the FX is more than just another stealth fighter, it is an evolutionary step in aerial warfare. The integration of advanced materials, electronic warfare, infrared suppression measures, and AI combat systems has truly blessed Japan with a fighter that is impossible to find and doubly hard to defeat. The Mitsubishi FX isn't just a technological marvel, it's a paradigm shift in aerial combat. With hypersonic speeds, autonomous capabilities, and laser-based weaponry, this sixth-generation fighter jet is designed to outperform anything currently in service. If successful, it will reshape the future of air warfare and redefine Japan's military strategy. One of the most groundbreaking aspects of the FX is its integration of artificial intelligence, AI, into combat operations. Unlike traditional fighter jets that rely entirely on pilot input, the FX features an onboard AI that acts as a co-pilot. It can make split-second combat decisions, analyze enemy tactics, and even take over in case of pilot incapacitation. This significantly increases combat efficiency and survivability. The Mitsubishi FX, also known as the Godzilla jet, is pushing the boundaries of modern aviation with its revolutionary design and capabilities. One of its standout features is its dual-mode propulsion system, which includes a hypersonic boost that enables the aircraft to reach speeds exceeding Mach 3. This makes it not only the fastest manned fighter in history but also capable of outrunning most modern missile threats. Additionally, the FX is equipped with directed energy weapons, including a laser system designed to disable enemy aircraft, drones, and missiles midair. By using laser technology, conventional missile air defenses could become obsolete, as these weapons have an unlimited ability to shoot down targets as long as the jet has power. Furthermore, Japan is reportedly developing a high-energy microwave weapon intended to disable enemy electronics from a distance, preventing threats from being fired at all. Another groundbreaking feature of the FX is its ability to control drone swarms. Unlike previous fighter jets that operate alone, this aircraft will serve as the central command hub in an attack network, directing UAVs to survey enemy positions, engage in combat, or serve as decoys. This means that an FX pilot will have an army of autonomous allies in every battle. With all these innovations, the Mitsubishi FX is heralding a new era of warfare where AI, hypersonic speed, and laser weaponry dominate the battlefield. If successful, the Mitsubishi FX will not only be an improved fighter aircraft but will also set the standard for the future of aerial combat. Speed has always been a defining factor in air superiority, but the Mitsubishi FX takes it to an entirely new level. While existing fifth-generation fighters like the F-22 and J-20 focus on stealth and maneuverability, the FX is built for hypersonic dominance. Its dual-mode propulsion system allows it to switch between conventional supersonic flight and a hypersonic boost mode, achieving speeds above Mach 3.5, an unprecedented feat for a manned fighter jet. One of the key breakthroughs enabling this extreme speed is Japan's hydrogen-assisted combustion engine. Unlike traditional jet engines that rely solely on kerosene-based fuel, the FX incorporates hydrogen injection, which significantly improves efficiency and power output. This reduces heat buildup, one of the greatest challenges in high-speed aviation, while also allowing the aircraft to sustain longer hypersonic flight. Maneuverability at extreme velocities is another critical factor, and the FX excels in this area as well. It features thrust vectoring nozzles that allow for rapid directional changes even at supersonic speeds. Additionally, Japan's engineers have developed aerodynamically adaptive wings that adjust their shape dynamically based on the aircraft's speed and altitude, enhancing both agility and control. Its airframe is designed to withstand extreme velocities, allowing it to outrun multiple incoming threats. Most modern air-to-air missiles travel at speeds of Mach 3 to 4, but the FX can theoretically be fast enough to evade them, making it one of the hardest targets to intercept. Another revolutionary aspect of the FX is its capability to deliver hypersonic missiles, which are widely considered the weapons of future warfare. These missiles, unlike traditional ones, are nearly impossible to intercept, giving the FX a first-strike capability that could dramatically alter the landscape of modern warfare. More than just a fast fighter, the FX is the fastest and most advanced aerial combat platform ever designed. Japan has engineered a war machine that surpasses all known aircraft in speed, maneuverability, and survivability through hypersonic propulsion, AI-assisted flight control, and next-generation countermeasures. If this aircraft becomes operational, it could render existing doctrines of air supremacy obsolete and redefine global aerial combat strategies. The F-35 Lightning II was once hailed as the pinnacle of stealth and versatility, but with the development of the Mitsubishi FX, its dominance is being questioned. The FX outperforms the F-35 in nearly every category, from stealth and speed to AI integration and next-generation weaponry. As warfare transitions into the sixth-generation era, the FX is set to leave the F-35 behind. One of the FX's most significant advantages is its speed. While the F-35 maxes out at Mach 1.6, the FX can exceed Mach 3.5, more than doubling its velocity. This allows it to outrun threats, conduct rapid strikes, and engage or disengage at will, providing Japan's new fighter with a decisive edge in aerial engagements. Another major shortcoming of the F-35 is its stealth endurance. The F-35 stealth capabilities rely on a fragile, maintenance-heavy radar-absorbent coating that degrades over time and requires frequent repairs. In contrast, the FX features a new generation of self-healing stealth materials that automatically repair minor abrasions, making it far more resilient. Additionally, the FX incorporates plasma stealth technology, which further reduces its radar cross-section, making it nearly impossible to detect. When comparing AI and combat autonomy, the FX is light years ahead of the F-35. While the F-35 relies on traditional piloting, the FX was designed from the ground up to operate with autonomous drones and onboard AI-assisted decision-making. The AI co-pilot can handle electronic warfare, jamming capabilities, target prioritization, and even mid-combat maneuvers, freeing the pilot to focus on mission objectives. In terms of weaponry, the FX surpasses the F-35 with its directed energy weapons, such as high-energy lasers, which can destroy incoming missiles or blind enemy aircraft. Additionally, its ability to deploy drone swarms grants unmatched situational awareness and strike capabilities on the battlefield. The Mitsubishi FX, with its hypersonic speed, advanced stealth, AI-assisted combat, and laser weaponry, is more than just an improvement over the F-35, it represents a new class of fighter jet. This aircraft is clear evidence that warfare is moving toward autonomous systems and next-generation technology, signaling the rapid end of the fifth-generation fighter era. For decades, Japan's military was restricted by Article 9 of its pacifist constitution, limiting its ability to develop offensive weaponry. However, with growing threats from China, Russia, and North Korea, Japan is undergoing a military transformation unlike anything seen since World War II. At the center of this revolution is the Mitsubishi FX, the country's most advanced fighter jet. The FX's development marks Japan's transition from a defensive force to an offensive air power capable of striking deep into enemy territory. Previously, Japan relied heavily on American-made fighter jets, but the FX symbolizes the country's push for self-reliance in defense technology. This aircraft is not just a new fighter jet, it is a statement of Japan's growing military independence. The partnership has allowed Japan to access cutting-edge stealth, engine, and AI technology that would have been impossible to obtain through the US alone. Japan has created some of the most advanced radar-evading materials. Unlike earlier stealth jets that needed constant maintenance, the FX has a self-healing stealth coating able to self-repair minor abrasions. This means longer operational capabilities without costly repairs. Also, for deep strike capabilities, which the Japan Air Force did not possess historically, the design of the FX has addressed these capabilities. Hypersonic missiles and AI-assisted targeting allow the FX to accurately strike enemy bases, missile sites, and even aircraft carriers before the enemy realizes it is there. This capability signifies a significant shift in Japan's defensive outlook. The Mitsubishi FX is more than just an advanced fighter jet, it is arguably the crown jewel of Japan's military resurgence and a powerful declaration of its strategic independence. As tensions continue to escalate in the Pacific arena, driven by growing regional threats from China, Russia, and North Korea, Japan is making it clear that it can no longer afford to rely solely on US protection. For decades, Japan's defense strategy has been closely tied to its alliance with the United States, but the development of the FX signals a major shift. By investing in next-generation aviation technology, cutting-edge stealth, and AI-driven warfare capabilities, Japan is ensuring that it can stand on its own as a military power. This game-changing fighter jet is more than just an aircraft. It is a statement to the world that Japan is prepared to defend its interests, assert its dominance in the region, and shape the future of air combat on its own terms. A sixth-generation fighter jet is more than just an upgrade over its predecessor. It's an entirely new class of aircraft designed to dominate the future battlefield. The Mitsubishi FX represents Japan's vision for the next era of aerial combat, incorporating hypersonic speed, AI-driven warfare, and next-level stealth capabilities. Unlike fifth-generation jets that rely on piloted combat and radar stealth, sixth-generation fighters are autonomous, networked, and built for electronic warfare dominance. One of the key features that make the FX so deadly is its AI combat assistant. Traditional fighter jets rely on pilot reflexes, but the FX's onboard AI can analyze enemy movements, predict maneuvers, and make strategic decisions in real time. This allows the jet to react faster than any human pilot ever could, significantly increasing its survivability in combat. In dogfights, the AI can instantly calculate the best maneuvers, helping pilots make split-second decisions that could mean the difference between life and death. The FX's next-generation propulsion system is another reason why it stands out among sixth-gen aircraft. With dual-mode engines that allow both conventional supersonic flight and hypersonic boost capabilities, the jet can outrun almost any missile and intercept enemy aircraft at unprecedented distances. This high-speed mobility ensures that the FX is not only lethal in an attack but also nearly impossible to catch. Stealth is another important element. The F-35 and similar fifth-generation fighter jets were designed primarily to evade detection through a combination of radar-absorbing coatings and geometric design angles, whereas the FX has introduced an adaptive stealth skin that can vary its radar profile based on the frequency of the enemy scanning. A special feature of this new jet is plasma stealth technology, which allows the jet to faintly absorb incoming radar waves and dissipate them rather than reflect them. This makes laser weaponry more of a viable option when paired with a modern radar system attached to it. In addition, the jet is an electronic warfare (EW) master. Advanced jamming and cyber warfare on board enable this fighter to blind enemy radar, hack into targeting systems, and even bring down enemy aircraft in flight. Such ability is very relevant in modern warfare, where information warfare and electronic superiority provide an edge along with firepower, assuring air dominance. Lastly, the uniqueness of its weapon systems differentiates the FX. While conventional fighters are aircraft carrying missiles and bombs, this sixth-gen fighter employs laser-directed energy weapons, hypersonic missiles, and drone swarm integration. The ability to deploy autonomous attack drones makes the Mitsubishi FX a force multiplier, capable of striking from multiple directions at once. This killer combo of AI, speed, stealth, electronic warfare, and next-gen weaponry makes the FX not only deadly but revolutionary. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Mitsubishi FX is its near invincibility in combat. While all modern fighter jets rely on some form of stealth or countermeasures, the FX takes survivability to the extreme, making it one of the most difficult aircraft to shoot down in aviation history. This is achieved through a combination of stealth, electronic warfare, speed, and active defenses that make it nearly untouchable in battle. At the core of its defense is its next-gen stealth technology. Unlike previous aircraft, which only reduce radar cross-sections, the Mitsubishi FX features active stealth capabilities, meaning it can dynamically adjust its radar signature using plasma stealth fields, electromagnetic wave distortion, and radar-absorbing composite materials. The FX can remain undetectable even when it's actively engaging enemy forces. Speed also plays a crucial role in making the FX nearly impossible to shoot down. With dual-mode hypersonic propulsion, this jet can outrun most air-to-air missiles, which typically max out at Mach 3 to 4. By simply flying faster than the missile can track, the FX renders enemy missile locks ineffective. In a high-stakes aerial engagement, speed alone could make this fighter untouchable. Beyond speed and stealth, the electronic warfare capabilities of the FX are among the most advanced in the world. The AI-powered electronic attack system on the aircraft is able to jam, spoof, and hijack the radar and missile guidance systems of enemies. If an enemy aircraft tries to get a lock onto the FX, the electronic warfare suite is capable of jamming the missile's signal, thereby leading it off its target. This renders precision-guided munitions nearly useless against the FX. Another extremely futuristic defense aboard the FX is its laser-based missile defense system. While conventional fighter jets rely on flares and chaff to confuse inbound threats, the FX can destroy missiles with high-powered directed energy lasers in mid-flight. That means even if one were to breach all of the jet's countermeasures, the FX would simply zap it out of the sky with laser-guided precision. With these technologies combined, the Mitsubishi FX has the potential to become the most survivable combat aircraft ever produced. In an age when air dominance is more dependent than ever on stealth, speed, and electronic warfare, the FX ensures that Japan's next-generation fighter will not only reign supreme in the skies but also remain virtually impossible to shoot down. The Mitsubishi FX isn't just a fast and stealthy aircraft, it's also one of the smartest. As warfare shifts toward AI-driven combat and autonomous operations, the FX is at the forefront of military aviation. To achieve this goal, Japan has formed strategic alliances with the UK and Italy under the Global Combat Air Programme, GCAP, merging its FX project with the British Tempest program. This international collaboration is expected to accelerate the FX's development, incorporating cutting-edge technology from all three nations. As Japan continues its push toward military modernization, the FX stands as a testament to the country's technological prowess and its determination to become a dominant force in aerial warfare. If fully realized, the Mitsubishi FX could shift the balance of power in the Pacific and redefine the future of air combat on a global scale. Unlike traditional fighter jets, which rely solely on human pilots for decision-making, the FX integrates artificial intelligence, AI, into every aspect of its operations. The FX's combat co-pilot is one of its most revolutionary features. Instead of simply providing data to the pilot, the AI actively assists in decision-making, helping to anticipate enemy maneuvers, analyze battlefield conditions, and execute split-second evasive maneuvers. This means the pilot doesn't have to manually track every threat. The AI can predict attacks before they happen and react instantly. Beyond flight assistance, the AI handles electronic warfare, targeting, and weapons deployment. In a dogfight, the AI can optimize missile trajectories, select the best countermeasures, and even take over control of the aircraft if the pilot is incapacitated. This makes the FX one of the first fighter jets designed to operate semi-autonomously in high-threat environments. The aggressor keeps on upgrading its arsenal, but more than just reacting, the onboard machine learning algorithms allow for periodic updates to counter new threats. Any new missile system or radar detection method developed by the enemy can be countered by the FX's AI, analyzing the threats in real time. This makes the jet a constantly maturing killing machine that learns from each deployment. The FX has also been designed to fight unmanned if necessary. Japan's future vision for air combat is the FX command and control strategy for swarming fighter drones, where AI will conduct reconnaissance, engage with strike targets, and surveil the battlefield. The FX pilot will have an army of robotic wingmen, thanks to combat AI, self-learning software, and full autonomy on missions. The Mitsubishi FX is no mere fighter jet, it's an intelligent machine that defines modern warfare. The induction of AI into aerial combat may herald the beginning of a new era where human pilots may not be the only decision-makers in the skies. This jet isn't just changing warfare, it's changing global power dynamics, and one country is watching very closely. Let's find out why the US fears Japan's new superfighter. Japan's Mitsubishi FX, also dubbed the Godzilla jet, has not only shaken up the balance of power in Asia but has also raised concerns among US military strategists. While Japan and the US have long been allies, the FX represents a major step toward Japan's military independence, reducing its reliance on American-made aircraft. The fighter's cutting-edge technology, including hypersonic capabilities, AI integration, and drone coordination, makes it a potential game-changer in air combat. If successful, the FX could outclass the F-35 and even rival America's secretive Next-Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program. One of the biggest reasons for US concern is Japan's decision to partner with the UK and Italy under the Global Combat Air Programme (GCAP), instead of relying on the United States for its fighter development. Historically, Japan has purchased American jets like the F-15, F-35, and F-4 Phantom, but the FX signals a shift away from US military influence. By developing its own indigenous sixth-generation fighter, Japan has gained access to advanced stealth materials, electronic warfare systems, and hypersonic propulsion technologies that the United States has closely guarded. Another reason the US may be wary of Japan's FX is its potential to outperform the F-35 Lightning II, which has been a cornerstone of American airpower and export strategy. While the US has sold the F-35 to multiple allies, including Japan, the FX is being designed to surpass the F-35 in speed, maneuverability, and AI-assisted warfare. If Japan's 6th-gen fighter proves to be more effective in combat, it could undermine the F-35's global dominance and shift air superiority to nations that adopt FX technology instead. Another aspect under scrutiny is where the FX intends to defeat American fighter aircraft in stealth. While the F-22 and F-35 depend on radar-absorbent coatings and airframe designs to achieve stealthiness, the FX uses self-healing stealth materials that can repair minor damage by themselves and adapt their radar cross-section to tune into an enemy radar frequency. These stealth materials will be supplemented by plasma stealth fields and electronic countermeasures, rendering the airframe almost undetectable to every present and future system. Should the U.S. Department of Defense pursue comparable stealth capability, it risks missing out on the next generation of air combat. Interestingly, one more reason for U.S. defense planners to be concerned is Japan's ability to integrate drone swarms and AI-powered battlefield management. Whereas U.S. military operations have been experimenting with unmanned combat aircraft, Japan's FX has been designed with drone coordination as a key concept. Thus, the FX will not only be engaged in battle but will do so with a network of autonomous wingmen to help scout enemy positions, dogfight, or even sacrifice themselves to protect their main fighter. If successful in its operational deployment, this concept could make the Japanese Air Force one of the most advanced and resilient in the world. For one, America's fear of Japan's FX is rooted in a perceived shift in global air domination. If Japan's 6th-generation fighter succeeds, then Japan will gain a tremendous military edge, and for the first time in modern history, will be challenging American air dominance. Generally speaking, with stealth, speed, AI integration, and drone capability, the FX has the potential to redefine aerial warfare and start a new era of high-tech warfare, one in which Japan would not merely be an ally but a bona fide world leader in military aviation.